grey company journeyed south to the aid of Aragorn, we came upon a Dunlending hag named Gwylier, called the Old Woman of the Mountain. She sought to raise an army of ancient evil to aid the White Hand against Rohan. It was our duty, Amlon's and mine, to keep her at bay.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here at Methedras, which is a place we haven't met in landscape yet on this series, where we are to get to the Old Woman of the Mountain, and it'll be up this way. So we're doing this at level 50, as with the previous two, and see how we do here. Now this skirmish tends to be quick. A lot of people like to do this skirmish because it's a relatively fast one, in that you can get through it very quickly, but it can also be chaotic. And that's its greatest potential hazard, is that it can get so chaotic that things can get out of hand. The NPCs can get killed and stuff like that. So you got to be careful in that matter. But if you can get through all that, it tends to be quick. Well, we'll see just how quick in this manner. Let's bring out the there you go. Yeah. I don't know, where did he throw that first one? He must have thrown one at the soldier first or something like that. Guess that's a possibility. That was wondering because I had thought that first one I survived it, and then whack, second one comes on just as I'm pressing the button. Okay, so then I'm Raffin there. They got through that pretty quickly. So let's bring, now this is where it gets really chaotic, where you got to be careful. Make sure there's nobody. Let's see if I can pull that guy. And the reason why I wanted to pull him is that I'd like to have it a clear area as much as possible, so I don't pull someone by accident, such as that patroller. I'm hoping to avoid pulling the lieutenants. Occasionally the lieutenants make that possible. Alright, here's the second guy. Alright, we are probably going to get that beast over there, though, unfortunately. So anyway, you have these guys coming through here. Some of them hang back for range type stuff. You've got the rangers that you've got to protect. Yeah, okay, managed to... And I'm trying to avoid bringing in that lieutenant, because that lieutenant can make things really, really tricky at times when one of those patrolling lieutenants comes through. At least I find it so. Especially since that I couldn't tell whether that was a pale trapper or a here's the encounter. And the encounters come in at the end of the third wave of the counterattack. Or actually about in the middle of it, I think is more accurate for that. Now, right, here's bring that stone thrower. We've got the stone thrower here. Those are annoying. And there's the reasons why I really hate pulling things in this particular skirmish. Okay, it is a blood arrow. Yeah. And having range type opponents during the counterattacks is probably one of the leading things to failure in this skirmish. Because they come in, the rangers then head in order to get them, then they pull the entire area, which is a full worth. Wow, you've got 2 or 3 counterattacks coming in. It's a very bad combination when things go really south. So you have to be able to have a nice control of stuff, which is why I really... This is one of those skirmishes where I really don't like having those lieutenants that those soldiers that like to stay in front because they'll just act like the rangers on the matter. Alright, there we go. Well, completed. A study of fire lore. New class deeds, tier 7. Oh, wonderful. And we've got them down. Alright, let's see. I've got... Well, let me bring up my morale before I continue on. And... next... I think we got the last one here. Anyway, when I have a quick skirmish, I usually prefer Dan and Glore for that particular thing. But, of course, if you're not yet to Mirkwood, Dan and Glore is not an option. While Storm Methedras, that's available as soon as level 20, though it is one that is purchased. Now, when they first came out with the skirmish, they were originally planning it to be about a level 70-ish skirmish. And starting on there, they changed their mind during the yeah, this is... Yep. See, we managed to pull in the lieutenant that time. It's very easy to accidentally pull in a lieutenant, as you can see right over there. And when they come in, you've got a mixture of those that are coming in for the counterattack, and of course all the people from the next area. It can turn into very chaotic very quickly, though I am getting through this pretty easily right at the moment. So I think this is the last of the counterattacks. And I think the worst of what we can accidentally pull in is already was already pulled in already. So yes, sometimes you can survive that. And who's the encounter? Oh, fun, this guy. This is sort of like a frigid squall in many ways. He sort of acts in the same way as a frigid squall. So you gotta be careful of that. And he also acts like one of those... he also goes down pretty quickly. He also acts like a bearer of blight, I think. No, right? No, not like a bearer. It's... Ooh, which one did he act as? Anyway, all the encounters in this one have behavior that's similar to some lieutenant or the other that's in the game. Let's see, there's a zealot right there. Can I bring in the zealot alone? Yeah, I can bring in the zealot alone. Zealots are nice when they're alone. I'll bring in the cat with me. The cat's probably doing a lot more damage than I am, any case. I am in blue line, and that means that the pets do quite a bit of damage. I think we're getting this all finished up. So you can see right now we are still under the 10-minute mark, and we're going to have the second courtyard, or I guess this is the third area, all cleared up. So you get through it very quickly, if things don't go completely out of hand for you, which is the main trick in this particular skirmish. That time I remembered to put it up. So there. And there you go. Forceborn Reaver Slayer complete. I know. New deed. They're all done. Actually, we have taken out the entire area in less than 10 minutes. But now we have the boss fight, which is also wild. The counterattacks are wild, and the boss fight can also get wild. Right, the drummer there is on our side too. Yeah, right. It's always tricky trying to get Ekrud. I think my strategy here should just be bringing down Acrid as fast as possible. And we do have those little drakelings that attack the... I was hoping that would be a good strategy. Maybe it isn't a good strategy. How's that drummer doing? Let's go, let's go, let's go. And Ekrud is just about down. Good. Oh, my pet's down. Ooh. Did that happen before or after that battle began? That could be why it took so long for Ekrud to go down if the cat went down. Could be that the cat went down trying to kill the drake. So that could explain a great deal. Well, it does say that, yeah, the drummer's still there. So obviously the drummer's... Hey, you could fire now, Archer. Perhaps I stood a little bit too far back to get help there. Okay, there you go. Okay, Gwillian's down. That's down. And that is 11.5 minutes. So, yes, it can be very quick. And this one's unusual in that you get treasure both from Gwillian and from the chest. And I got one fused bronze relic out of that. That's the reason why I'm running it at 50, is so I could get some extra relics there. And that is what closes out the skirmish, give you your final XP total. And we're getting pretty close to level 50, which is what we should hit in the next episode when we run Stand at Amonsul, when we return to Piney Plays The Lore Master.